All right, here we go.
Starting right now.
Here we go.
With Candice being on
It'll be a short draw, but it'll be a historic draw.
Here at Worlds in the last round.
Will T1 draw BLG? Will FlyQuest draw Koi? I don't really know what I want. I'm kind of down for anything.
I mean, I know
EU and A would go hard, but, you know, we don't want to give NA any room to, you know, get a comeback. T1 BLG feels a bit early, but
T1 and BLG really
it's fucking great.
Matchups where they were heavily favored. We saw both. VKS
I don't know. I don't know how I feel, Chad. What do we want? What are we feeling? Do we want BLG T1?
Matchup to me would be crazy.
We want CFO BLG. Ooh, CFO BLG. I like that. CFO BLG. I think, fuck it. I think Fly Koi, T1 versus Tess, and BLG CFO. How does that sound? I feel like that goes kind of hard.
Yeah, no, I'm
that does go kind of hard.
Peak cinema would be BLG T1, Fly Koi, and CFO Tess.
Actually, any iteration goes hard.
That would be
oh, it's Shie from WE. I think he's retired now. I like his jacket. He's got a little fucking bear on his arm. Shie, talk to me. Let me guess. Insta draw Tess. Okay, so Tess can play against anyone. So whoever he draws... Wait, this could also determine T1's matchup, because T1 can't play CFO or Fly. So if he draws Koi, it's T1 BLG. If he draws Koi, I'm pretty sure.
They're cheering T1?
Yeah, I think they're cheering T1 to go into TES.
He has a baller jacket.
Oh my god, it's Top Esports BLG. Oh my god, it's cursed.
LPL team kill!
Well,
oh my god, it's a team kill. Wait, that means that T1 has to play Koi. It's T1 Koi. It's locked. It's T1 Koi and CFO FlyQuest. It's locked. He's done the draw already.
That's not the
Shio, what have you done?
It has to be FlyQuest. It's other way around. It's T1 Koi, CFO FlyQuest, and a team kill LPL. Wait, that's... Oh man, I feel like that's probably the worst draw you could get, not gonna lie. No T1 BLG, no T1 Tess, no CFO BLG. No Koi FlyQuest. I feel like that's a shitty draw. I didn't think that was a shitty draw.
No, they can't.
Other way around.
So they will be moved to the next matchup.
T1 can't play CFO. They can't.
He keeps thinking they're upside down.
T1 has to play Koi. It's locked. It's T1 Koi, BLG Tess.
Trust yourself, man.
T1 Koi. Oh. Okay, we got it. We got it.
Tension mounts.
Here we go.
Oh, this draw is like...
MKoi.
So that would be MKoi CFO.
MKoi CFO, yeah, that is correct.
No, it can't be, because T1 can't play FlyQuest. So it's locked already.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this.
I mean, MKoi has been, for me, one of the... Again, they've been having a breakout year, right?
Wow.
So that is
I went into this draw with a lot of hype and a lot of possible outcomes. It could go hard. But this was the one where I feel like...
Shia, please.
Yeah, the double LTA kill.
Wow. This is like the worst feeling of a draw ever.
Nah,
I don't like team kills.
They will do it. Okay.
Oh wait, it's CFO versus...
Oh,
it's
CFO FlyQuest. MKoi T1. Yeah, I don't like that.
Oh, it's because...
That's a
no,
historic
it's because Fly already faced T1 too.
I mean, I guess it does preserve the best teams in the tournament. I feel like CFO Fly is a good match. That's a very good match, CFO FlyQuest. T1 Koi feels like it's going to be extremely one-sided. And BLG Tess, I don't like team kills.
None of them are broadcastable right now, so we're just
I have a lot of thoughts on that. What kind of matchup is that TES BLG match going to be with both teams?
I do think CFO Fly bangs though. Chat, these games are tomorrow. Tomorrow. Those games are tomorrow.
A great man, a great top laner. As long as there's delusion, there's hope.
True.
So we're gonna hold on to that hope.
True.
That draw went by too quickly. I feel like it hasn't happened yet. I feel like I'm still in my chair waiting for something to happen. That's the draw? Really? Of all of the crazy draws we could have had?
Of the flying oysters.
I mean, I think T1 is very happy because Koi was probably the weakest team out of all the teams.
Yeah.
CFO Fly, I do think comparable in a way. And Tess BLG is just the finals rematch of LPL.
But like...
So they're actually good matchups, but for some reason I'm not like jumping out my chair.
I mean, yeah,
it's gonna be
But this goes crazy.
The thing is, like, if they play Spirit,
What are your predictions? Well, I think BLG will win. I think CFO will win. And I think T1 will win. And I think our top 8 will fucking bang. Like, the top 8 is gonna bang. The funniest thing ever, my favorite timeline, okay, is T1 beats Koi. They qualify top 8, 3-2. And then they draw KT in round 1, who's a 3-0 team. And KT get 3-0'd. That's the best timeline that could ever exist, ever. I need that timeline. I need a Telecom War quarterfinal, and I need that team knocked out instantly. That'll be a fucking blessing. I actually think the matchups are kind of hyped tomorrow. Like, okay, Koi T1, it's T1 favored, yes, but I think Jojo has been having such a good tournament. I think Jojo versus Faker is going to be great. That is going to be fucking fantastic. So I'm actually, that matchup could be really, really fun. I'm a bit worried about bot lane, though. Bot lane, very worried about it. But mid jungle, I think is going to bang. Fly versus CFO, I feel like Bwipo and Inspired versus these maniacs is like two Malphite coming together. It's like a game of chicken where no one flinches. No, this guy's inting, though. No, he's inting, though. And Doggo just like, you know? Like, that's going to be a fucking illness game. I'm ready for it. That is going to be crazy. And then Tess BLG is a finals rematch. This one, I think BLG should win. And Tess is actually on the road to going from 2-0 to 2-3. They're actually on the road for it, by the way. One team always does it. DK was last year. Tess is on the road now. Where BLG just knocked them out. Chat, don't talk about the Worlds and stuff. When Worlds feels the most special is from quarterfinals onwards. That's where, like, the real fucking stuff hits. Like, quarterfinals onwards is really where the magic sets in. Now we're just getting through it. Now we're just fucking grinding it. Oh my god. I hope... okay, so here's my hope. T1 win. Well, not hope. I want Europe to win. But this is the timeline I need. T1 win, CFO win, BLG win. Quarterfinals round 1. T1 KT. HLE BLG, because they get a 3-2 team, right? Oh, no, it's AL, right? AL will get it. Actually, I don't want that. AL CFO. No, fuck AL. No. They have to get a 3-2 team, chat. The 3-0 teams, they have to get a 3-2 team. That's it. That's just the law. So, if we assume that these are the 3-2 teams, AL and KT have to play against these 3 teams. Actually, let's swap it up a bit. AL T1, KT BLG, G2 CFO, HLE Genji. That would be a fucking draw. That would be a fucking draw. Now, those quarters matchups would go ballistic. You might think easy matchup for G2. No, that shit slams. ALT1 slams. KTBLG slams. HLE Genji early on. Fuck it, why not slams? G2. That slams. I mean, you could also do... you could do that. That would work. But you have to understand that the top 8 teams, right? The 3-0 teams have to play 3-2 teams in the draw. They have to. It's just the law. So KTAL, after tomorrow, likely, will play T1, BLG, or CFO. That is the quarterfinals locked. So I'll get 2 of these teams, and the third team, whoever the third team is drawn against the 3-1 teams who play against themselves. So the 3-1 teams play against themselves. So Genji, HLE, G2, and... that's it. And one of the 3-2 teams will play against each other. So we need to pray that G2 does not draw Genji. Because if that happens in round 1 quarters, it's fucked. So G2 need a CFO. Or an HLE, I think. Nah, it's completely cooked, really, to be honest. G2 can't play KT, it's impossible. None of these teams can play any of these teams. Can't. Impossible to play. So T1 could play Gen.G in quarters. Yeah, they could. In a world where KT draws BLG, AL draws CFO. Actually, let's go through the most cheeks matchup possibility ever. KT get CFO. Let me do this in a different color. KT, this is the worst draw possible. KT gets CFO. AL gets BLG. And we get like a fucking LPL quarterfinal. T1 get Gen.G. And G2 get HLE. I feel like that draw actually kind of fucking slams. But it would be really ugly to watch. Like, it's too early. Like, this series, region killer, and then this one's not bad. It's either that or it's like KT, BLG. Oh my god, we are in a fucking hard style. KT, BLG. They can't be on the same side of the bracket. G2, CFO, HLE, Gen.G, ALT1. I feel like that bangs. Maybe I'm European biased, but European biased aside, AL Gen.G, ALT1 and HLE. Actually, HLE Gen.G is too early. You're right. Yeah. Okay. Fuck it. Let me remove my EU biased. That's what we want. That's what we want. Because in a world where this happens, right? The semi-finals then become crazy, right? Let's assume BLG wins, HLE wins. On one bracket, you've got the final nut versus BLG in a best of 5 in semis. On the other side of the bracket, you have Gen.G T1 rematch possibility or Gen.G AL. Like, you need the quarters to, like, simmer into a semis, you know? You don't want the semis to be fucking loads. Like, I think AL, BLG, and T1 Gen.G, these are semi-finals games.